Hey Leos, how's it going? It's Adrian here from Major Great Life. Welcome to my channel. I don't think I ever told you guys this before. I've got a white and ginger cat. Cutest thing you've ever seen in the world. His name is Leo. Real attitude. Believes he owns me. Um, yeah, this is your weekly reading, 8th and 24 May 2020. This is a love reading, so remember, it could be you, it could be the other person. Own your stuff if it's yours. If it's not yours, then it's not yours. General reading, sun, moon, rising for Leo, for love. Whatever resonates with you, resonate, and what doesn't resonate, doesn't resonate. Release it with peace and let it go. Okay? Let's spray some air cleansing spray for you. This is Palo Santo with rosemary and some crystals. I love my crystals. So I've put this one together for you all. There we go. Air cleansing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to, if it's safe for you, just take a nice deep breath in and relax into your heart space. Okay. What is this card that is standing right here? It wants to come out. So I'm just going to take that one because for some reason it went the other way around. So let's take a nice deep breath in together. Into the heart space. Release with peace and let it go. Okay, alrighty. So sun, moon, rising. And if you're interested in Leo, stick around. Maybe you'll see a thing or two that you might find interesting or that you might want to know about a Leo. I love my Leos. Oh, I love my Leos. You bring that beautiful sort of honesty to the table that I love so much. And if you've got a bit of a thing for a Leo, then it might just be the most exciting thing that you ever do in your life I was going to say something a little bit inappropriate there now. But yeah, it could be one of the most interesting things in your life, actually getting to hang out with a Leo. And you know what, guys? Now, one of my best friends was a Leo. He passed just about a year ago. And I have to share this with you guys. It was actually more than a year ago. But today was the first time that I actually really cried about it. And oh, my heart was so empty. So to all of you, especially, I want to send you some special love. Okay? I'm in that little bit of a nostalgic Leo mood. Okay? Alrighty. Okay, so that card went flying right there. That is our Crystal Oracle card. And it says Cox and a Knight, New Beginnings. Isn't it interesting? New beginnings. All right. Yeah, and that's a beautiful thing about Leo. Leo's like a sunrise, and of course they're not even ruled by a planet. They're ruled by the sun, which is a star. A very brilliant star, but a star or a ball of gas, if you want to call that, which is really what a star is. Yeah. So. Let's see what we've got here for Leo with Coxonite New Beginnings. It's such a beautiful, gentle energy, this crystal. And if you want to know more about, what I have or what I do, you can always just follow me on Facebook or on Instagram. Those links are down below. Or, subscribe to the channel. I'm here every week. Your reading comes out on a Wednesday for Leo. Along with Aries and Sagittarius. And if you want to have a personal detailed reading, it's $12 US for a 30 minutes reading that I sent you a downloadable video. That's a general reading. So you take what resonates and what doesn't resonate, you release it with peace and you let it go. Alright, don't hold on to things that are not for you. So Coxonite, new beginnings, new starts. And this is a love reading, so I feel for you, Leo. This is like it's like there's a sunrise in your life. It's like there's a new start in your life, and it's got that it's got a very mature feel around it. So it's like this very deep excitement that I feel inside, and like when I'm itchy like that, it usually means that I'm really hitting it. So it's like this excitement that I have, but it's this when you sometimes sit and you watch the sunrise and it's this, it's like a calm experience, and it doesn't matter where you are. You can be on like your porch or balcony or outside in nature or wherever, laying on a boat or whatever. And you watch the sunrise, but you see the gentle sort of starting, sort of like the rays of sun are first coloring the clouds, and it's like this light pinkish color, and it goes like bright orange, and it goes like buff before those beautiful rays come out, and it kind of hits you on your skin. So I feel that beautiful feeling, like something beautiful and new that's happening. Or if you're in a relationship going to a new sort of level, it's like you are very different, and because you are different and life reflects us, you've got a different sort of experience. And I feel for many of you, you sort of kind of recently started to question it's not necessarily that you were unhappy, but you were questioning, is there maybe more that I can do in life? Is there more that I can experience? Is there more that I can contribute? Can I be more happy? But you didn't want to sort of make the previous mistakes that you've made before. Um, it's like when you have a good plate of fries, and you ask yourself, can I maybe add some ketchup on here, or as we call it in South Africa, some tomato sauce on here. And so that sort of took you into that space where you realize, maybe it's sort of like you're starting to see the good for the good, and how that could actually be built upon. So how I feel that many of you, in fact, wanted to sort of be free. You didn't really want to be tied down. You didn't really want to. It's not like you didn't want to get serious, but for many of you, you didn't necessarily want to make that whole full commitment thing and, get a house with a pool sort of thing, and on a Saturday you mow the lawn type of thing, or you vacuum the floors or whatever the case may be. Um, but then I felt it. It's almost like a lot of you came to the realization that maybe it's sort of now that it's time, like it's the right sort of time, and it doesn't feel rushed really on either side. So that's really really cool. And yeah, it's emotionally, it's sitting with you really really well, and whatever needs to be worked out, whether it is that you're living in two separate places, so are we keeping both places, are we keeping some of the furniture, are we selling stuff, are we selling your couch, are we selling my couch, the monetary sort of things, are we going to be inside of community of property, outside community of property, are we going to be official partners, or maybe engagements where we're finally actually, it's almost like that final step towards marriage. For many of you, that it makes sense right now. Okay, it's like the next sensible natural step, like like as I had with the sun, the moment you get like those bright beautiful colors in the clouds, the next thing to follow after that is really the sort of sunlight that begins to shine on your face. And you're really ready for it, because it's almost like, for many of you, it's almost sort of like a no-brainer. It's like you don't really think too much about it. You're ready for it, and this could be the other person, but I do think that it's it could be you or the other person, but I feel the other person that you are likely dealing with could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but I'm seeing a lot of water here. So most probably looking at Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces for you, okay? And it's almost like the things about this other person that might have been annoying you the most. It's like you sometimes want to grab them by the throat, and you just want to kind of throttle them. You go like, oh, oops, that probably made a sound. Sorry. I'm recording this in the middle of the night. I enjoy it so much because I don't have to worry about any sounds. I don't have to worry about any sort of banging and traffic and whatever. And it's lovely. And I'm a bit of a night owl in any case. Let me see. Yeah, so it's like, it's so beautiful. It's like the relationship itself is coming into that next sort of strength. And a lot of you, oh, I loved it. Oh, okay. So somebody seems to have hurt you. All right, I'm not going to show you all the cards, but like this is like here with the Chariot, and then the Three of Swords, and also the overall energy of your reading is also the Three of Swords with the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is basically clarifying it. So it seems like something that was holding you back could have, in a way, have actually been a sort of like a third party experience that that may have happened in your life, that may not really be this person, but this person might have been reminding you of somebody else. And maybe your person's not even the water sign, maybe that person was the water sign, but somehow a balance was required, a balance of emotions, a re-elevation of emotions. It's sort of like, what you were ready to go, let go of. I feel that a lot of you might have been holding on to certain things for very, very long, and you didn't actually realize how tired you were of doing that, but now you're so ready to let go. Yeah, there we go. So wanting to move to that next stage, Marriage is definitely an option here. Okay. I won't be surprised if a lot of Leos suddenly end up, start being married. And it's like the emotions that you needed to balance. It could be the other person, but I really feel that it's you, that you needed to come to. It's not so much that you needed to come to terms with a situation. It's more like you needed to accept that you came to terms with a situation. And this could be a third party, which could actually be romantic or not even be romantic, but somehow it had an influence on the relationship. So I'm not sure, you're going to have to let me know in the comments what that is all about, because that's quite interesting. I haven't really come across something like that before. Yeah. So and also somebody could have been waiting for you for a very, very long time. But that person's sort of tired of waiting. And you know that. And it's almost like you suddenly realize that you don't really want to lose this person. And it's almost like it's almost like, in a sense, like something might have happened recently that you, it might almost be like there was some kind of threat or possibility that you might be without somebody who's very important to you, and you didn't really want that. So it kind of made you reevaluate everything all over again. What do you really want in your life? How going forward, how things can work. And I do feel that going forward, that there might be a couple of situations that need to be worked out between the two of you. It's probably going to have to come from your end, because I do feel that, in a sense, it's almost like the other person started to let go. And maybe that is what's kind of shook you up, to this almost like realization of what it is that you'd like to have. But yeah, if you can be honest, um, I'm talking about honest. Um, and it might be very uncomfortable, because you might feel like, if you talk about some of these things, that you were kind of, and maybe from the best intentions, maybe you wanted to keep another person safe from all these things, but it's like you didn't really realize that the sort of bridge that you were building. But of course, there is that beautiful new energy with Coxonite there that we have in the beginning, and Coxonite it's a very gentle, it's yet a very powerful crystal. It's got very sort of like that. For those of you that do know crystals, it's got that very sort of like rose quartz quality, so the kind gentleness and the love. But then it's got that natural citrine, which is all about abundance, like the Yellowstone. But it can be a bit wild sometimes, like citrine can sometimes be a bit of like like the wild west kind of gangster of crystals. It can be a little bit hectic at times. Um, but that's the sort of energy that you're having at the moment. It does seem like there's a little bit of a sense of desperation, but I wouldn't worry too much if I were you, because if you can be honest, and if you can really give your heart, because I feel that some of you might even be in relationships or marriages, be it young or be it for a long time. And it's not so much that you were holding out your heart for selfish reasons. It's just like you weren't really able to give it completely well. If you want things to continue, then you're going to have to give it now. Otherwise, you may just lose your person. Okay. And you might want to think if that's what you really want. Okay, so let's see, what do we have here? Your card there says distant thunder. So, kind of like a whole previous situation, because this is where you are, but that's sort of where your focus is. And it says clear the air. All right, clear the air if you want this to continue. And the finishing of card says there's a deeper reason for each of your questions. Seek it, even like your needs, guidance, attention, help, maybe love, always, and criticism, never. Criticism seems to be a problem here. The question was what to give others, if anything at all. And isn't it fun to be you? I mean, being a Leo it's a fun vibe. All right. I wish you all the best with your situation, with your life, with your love. Let me know what's happening. And remember that when you come from a point of love, even when you don't know what to do, when you come from real, honest love, when you see the other person as an extension of yourself, they can teach you a lesson about yourself from which you can grow, from which you can both grow in a positive way. And so even if you don't know what to do, but you come from the positive side, the beautiful wisdom that runs through us all will be on your side and will guide you forward with your actions, with your love, with your light, with your decisions, if you are in it to win it. Okay. So, Leos, thank you so much, you beautiful people, for your time, your energy, your love, and your light. I honor, love, and respect you. If you want to, you can follow me on Facebook. I go there live, as I said, from time to time. Instagram, links is in the bio below. Subscribe to the channel, and I've got a weekly channel reading for you every week on a Wednesday, coming out at 6 o'clock South African time. There's GMT +2 if you want to get technical about it. And if you want to have a personal detailed reading, then it's $12 for a 30-minute reading that I send to you. Until next time.